My name is Sean Seah. I'm the Vice President of eBusiness, Loyalty and Partner Marketing for the Langham Hospitality Group. That basically means I look after three teams. One is the digital team in terms of building online revenues, online brand, and mobile and social strategies. The second piece is the loyalty piece, and that's attracting and retaining profitable customers and building loyalty to the brand for the customers and with the hotel. And lastly is the partner marketing. So I looked after all the partnerships with banks and airlines, etc., and kind of new partnerships to kind of take hospitality into places that it's kind of never been before. It's interesting, the last role that I was rolling out with e-commerce. Now that I've got loyalty, it helps me to go in depth with how the customer experience from start to finish beyond digital. So I get involved in things like making the room more personal, making the experience more personal. So it's kind of a combination of online and offline, as well as working with partners to make the entire experience more compelling. So it's a wider role that goes beyond digital and goes into the physical in terms of customers as they interact with us. The main reason I wanted to speak at SES was just to, it was the main reason I speak a lot, is to share the learnings that we have. And it's been 12 months since the last conference, and in social media and in search, a lot happens in 12 months. We've learned so many more things that we didn't really know 12 months ago. And so that's created for us what we call the social media framework for success. And I'll be sharing all about how you create a model that we've used several times and refined, etc., to make it successful. And the three elements are, first of all, monitoring social media, managing the various channels, and then maximizing it through the various initiatives and campaigns you want to run. So I'll be sharing that framework, sharing actual case studies of what went really, really well and what didn't go so well, and pulling that together into kind of what I call the social media success framework. Basically we ran the various campaigns, and we basically did what's called the test and measure approach, where we did a whole bunch of different things in one campaign. And so some of them worked really well, some of them did not work really well, right? But we tried them anyway. And it's much easier for me to share it in the conference, so I can show the actual detail rather than just kind of here. Sure. And I think that should be a reason why you come to the conference, to learn and to spend more time with each of the panelists. SES stands out as a conference because it attracts a certain kind of people. It's rooted in the whole search engine history, right? And those kind of people tend to be very analytical and very process and very detail orientated, right? And it's morphed in the last few years into a bit more social stuff. And the good thing about this conference is that the search people have come along combined with the social people, and those metrics come together. And that's very, very interesting. And so there's a real depth within the SES conference that kind of sets it apart from a lot of other conferences. That's why I particularly want to come along, just to understand it from that search and that social and that integrated approach.